Hey guys, welcome to Lena's Tarot. This is Lena. This video is for Sagittarius regarding their love for the month of 16. Um, Hopefully you guys are enjoying the month and you guys do enjoy the month. I do want to tell you guys that I'm going to be having a sale, so all readings via video are going to be $5. Payment will be through PayPal. If you need any contact information, you can contact me at lenas.tarot@gmail.com, guys. For the month of via reading videos will be $5. So I want to get started on this reading. This one is a little bit longer than the original ones. Reason being because when I was shuffling the cards at the end are the ones that fell out. Okay, so I want to start by saying that I feel like there was some type of ending. There was an ending of something which brought you to a new beginning. Okay, so when something ends, there's always a new beginning. I feel like a lot of you guys, for the single people, I feel like you were hurt in the past and you were disappointed. And the only thing you're looking at basically right now is what ended. The hurt, the disagreement. I feel like maybe you feel like there was a lot of things that you could have done differently in your past that you would like to do different. But I feel like overall the only thing that you feel like is disappointment. Disappointment, regret, disappointment in a relationship. I feel like you have some type of sorrows about the whole entire situation. But if you look at this card right here, this is the card in the middle. So this is what crowns the entire reading. So this card right here is the Five of Cups. So for me, this person is looking down at the spilled cups, which are the things that went wrong. I feel like they're just, if you look at the background, it's dark, so they're gloomy. They're in a dark time. They're sad, possibly depression, not happy, and they're just busy looking at all the things that went wrong. Because I feel like maybe some of you guys for the month of April feel like that, or that came in from to the month of April. Possibly you've been feeling like you're disappointed and things are not just going the way that you want them to go, and you just feel like hopeless. I feel like you're kind of just looking at the cups spilled on the ground, and you're just like, man, if I would have done this different, if I could have done this different, I would have done it. But the reality of it is, if you look, they're just looking at what's spilled, but they're not realizing that there's two cups in behind them. So I feel like rather, even if this relationship didn't work out, and you're sad, you're depressed, it didn't bring you happiness, I still feel like there's two cups in the back that you still have stuff going for you. You still have other things that you need to see or witness. So there's still possible. You still have hope and love. So if you feel like you don't have any hope and you're not finding the one for yourself yet, there is hope. Just to believe that everything happens for a reason, and whoever is meant to be in your life will be in your life. So try to think of it as that. The card next to it is the Fool. So my advice to the people who are single, I feel like um, don't enter new relationships or don't start talking to somebody foolishly. Make sure that your blinders are open. Make sure that, your blinders are off and your eyes are open. You need to see things for what they really are. And I kind of feel like the situations that some of you guys get yourself into, you kind of walk into the situation blindly, foolishly, like, an innocent kid just walking over the cliff. If you see the Fool, they're in the other deck, in the writer's deck, they're walking over a cliff. It's kind of like you're you made your bed, not lying in it type of situation. Like you're really not looking things clearly. You're acting foolishly, like naive. Maybe you're looking towards the situation naively, or the person that you had deep feelings for. You're kind of just like in limbo because it wasn't what you thought it was going to be, and they didn't bring you happiness. If anything, they brought you sadness. So I just feel like when it comes to that situation from the person from the past, or that ending, that death, I kind of feel like you were looking at it naively. You weren't really looking at it for what it really was. Okay, so some of you Sagittariuses have been betrayed. I feel like that ending had to be done because somebody betrayed you, somebody lied to you, somebody slanders. I feel like for those of you who are in love and who care about somebody, because I feel like a lot of you guys might be waiting for a person to come back, or might be in love with someone from afar, or the person that you did love hurt you. You might still talk to them, or you might have some hope that you guys will reconcile, but I don't feel like you're going to reconcile at all. I feel like maybe they might just use you. So for those of you who are single, I feel you paranoid in the sense as to the past was rough. You were lied to. You weren't told completely the truth, and you're a hopeless romantic person. And when you fall in love with somebody, you fall in love with that person. And I feel like right now, your past is making your future. So even if you were to meet somebody, I kind of feel like you feel like, oh my God, you'll push them away. You won't let them be with you because I feel like you were hurt in the past, so you won't open up. You kind of have like this wall up, and your bondage, and you're just stuck, and you're just like, no, selfish. Like, I'm not gonna let anybody in because they're gonna hurt me again, or just very greedy. You don't want to let anybody in or let anybody give you any type of guidance or advice or anything. You're just kind of like, no, 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 no. You just have this brick of wall up, and it's gonna be forever for somebody to get through that wall. So if you really want to find somebody, I kind of feel like you have to bring that innocence back to you, and just say, they hurt me in the past, but I have to move forward. I have to continue to move forward because if I don't, then I'm gonna continue to be alone because I'm so blocked off and I have this wall up and I've been hurt in the past and the person that I want to be with doesn't want to be with me or hurt my feelings or so on and so on. And I just feel like you've been hurt before, and every person that you've cared about has consistently hurt you, so you have no hope. You've been lied to, and you've been left to fend for yourself, and you just feel like you're always on the defensive. I feel like you don't know who's good, you don't know who's not, but I feel like at the same time, you can't be so naive. You have to bring that innocence back, but you can't be naive, because if you're naive, then you're going to attract what you've attracted in the past, and you don't want to bring the same thing back. So I feel like a lot of you guys for the month of April, you're going to be going out, you're going to be having a good time. So back to the depression part. I feel like a lot of you guys have been going through some type of depression or sadness, sleepless nights, like worries, like you guys are just feeling like, things are not going your way, and, you have a lot of regrets in your past. If you can do things over, you would do them, and you're really not looking at the situation clearly. Big thing for you is to have strength. Moderation is needed. Patience is needed. You need that to move forward. But for those of you who are single and who are dealing with the depression and the unwantedness and the sadness and feeling like you're lost and you're waiting for that one, you feel hopeless. This card right here, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to resolve in drinking or um, indulging in a lot of sweets. But I feel more say going out. Try not to go out too much, and don't try to, whatever you're lacking here, don't try to fulfill it with drinking and going out. I feel like because you're not happy here, you want to be drinking and be sociable, which sociable is a good thing, don't get me wrong, but I mean, you're trying to fill that void because you're empty. So you're trying to fill that void with liquor, sweets. Some of you guys can be having sex without love with multiple people or indulging in some substances that are not exactly healthy for you. So try not to overindulge because this is an overindulging card. But then again, this is another card where a lot of people will be indulging in sexuality. Maybe somebody might be attracted to somebody sexually and indulging in quenching their sexual thirst, per se. And um, you might be having sex without love. You don't really love the person, but it's satisfying you for the moment. Another thing too, as I hold this, I feel like you're going out, you're having a good time, you're going to parties, and it's funny because some of you guys might even get like red face when you drink or something, red cheeks, or have red cheeks, or some of you guys might be chunky with like a double chin, and your face gets red when you drink. So, another thing as well. So, try not to overindulge because I see you guys overindulging. And this card is also the wish card. So, if you guys are wishing for love and luck and new love, I feel like you can find it. You can find it where you go out sociably, but I feel like that's not going to be good for you because I feel like you're not a social butterfly, and you're not a person that needs to be out at the bar and the club all the time. But I feel like you're trying to avoid your absence with this. And I feel like you're not gonna meet the person you're exactly looking for, and you don't want a replica of the past or the person that have hurt you in the past. Okay, so don't try to overindulge because I feel like overindulging is just not gonna get you where you want. Okay, So another thing too, you have a Lover's card, okay? So I feel like there was an ending of something, and that could be related to a relationship. Now, the ending of something could have been brought upon because there was a choice that needed to be made between two or more people. Okay, a choice to be made, saying that possibly the person that you were involved with in the past could have had a made of a decision and chose another person from before you, and that's what brought the ending upon yourself. Okay, I still feel like you will be successful no matter what. If you are hoping for love and to find someone to love you, I feel like the possibility is yes. The possibility of you finding someone to love you is yes. You can have a deep union, you can have a sincere union, but I just feel like if you're so focused on actually being heard and all this other stuff and having this wall up, you have to learn that sometimes our type is not going to be the person that you're going to end up with. So sometimes if you give it a try and you're tired of being hurt in the past like you were, maybe the people you're picking are not exactly the right person for you. So that's something to reconsider. Overall, you will be successful. I feel like there might be some type of travel, some type of movement or something. Maybe you might have to travel or something, but I feel like you'll be, that's a success card. So in all, everything is in your favor. So success will be brought upon yourself. If you feel like you're carrying the weight on your shoulders, this weight on your shoulders is going to be soon be lifted. So if you have any problems, because these are not conflicts. These are not difficulties. These are more of a conflict. So if you're going through some type of conflict, or you're battling a situation between a love, you will be successful. So, and then for those of you who are making a decision between two or more people, um, whatever decision you make, you will be happy and you will be successful. Okay, all your burdens will be weighed off your shoulder. I feel like once you let go of that negativity and feeling like you're stuck, you're binded, I just feel like once the weight on your shoulder will be lifted because it's going to bring you more happiness, and that void that you're trying to fill with substance and drinking and going out and having a good time, all that will be lifted. You won't need that because I feel like some of you guys might feel like your happiness won't be there unless you're with somebody, or unless you have somebody that wants to be there with you. Okay. Um, this card right here, the Emperor, this is a strong figure. So for those of you who are parents, a father figure or a mother figure, or this can be a mother who is a mother and a father figure. So this person is a man, but it doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a man. It could be an energy around you. The Emperor is somebody who brings in I don't want to say justice, but it brings in authority. They're an authority figure. Possibly some of you guys are authority figures. You can be a mother and a father, play both roles. I feel like justice is needed. I feel like you really need to focus on yourself and really get yourself together. If you're not sure about where you're going or you're in limbo and you're kind of just taking it day by day, living day by day, I feel like structure is needed for you. An authority figure is needed for you. For those of you who are parents, you need to be more of an authority figure towards your kids. So if you have children, you need to be a stronger parent because I feel like those of you who are parents need tend to be too nice, tend to just let their kids do whatever they want, whatever they feel that is right. You're like, hey, I'm there. But you sometimes, what kids and children really need is the parents to say, hey, no, you're not going to do that. I don't approve of it. So I feel like you need to be stronger, a stronger figure of authority. Try to play the position of you being an authority figure. Sometimes this is a card signifying that is the way a person needs to represent itself. So try to be more firm, try to be more stronger. Same with love. If you're looking for love, don't look for love in all the wrong places. Make sure that you look for it. You look for what you're seeking, and remember that your type is not always going to be the type that you're looking for. Okay. For future relationships, I feel like don't be naive, don't be too foolish, don't walk into situations blindly because when red flags are there, you already know what you want and you shouldn't. If they have red flags of like people in the past that you've dealt with, you don't want to be too paranoid because I felt that you guys are, but you don't want to be that way. You don't want to walk into it so blindly that you're going to end up in the same position that you were back then. You don't want to abuse sex or substances or liquor to fill in that void because you're missing that void or you're missing that person or you've only been hurt in the past. So you just have this firm thing and no one's no and nobody can talk to you. So for those of you who are going through the depression that is sad, make sure that you don't just block off people because I feel like some people will try to talk to you and you're just like, no, 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 I'm right, I'm right. You don't want to hear what anybody else has to say. But they told you so, and you know so, and I don't know why you continue to go back. But hey, we all are our own person, and we are all going to do what we choose to do, which we just have to learn from our mistakes. But the Queen of Swords, and then on the second card on the top row, that is you. That is what you need to represent yourself as. Be firm. Know what you want and when you want it, and don't let anybody play with your heart or your feelings or anything like that. Don't look for love where it's not gonna happen. I feel like for those of you who are strong, a lot of you guys have a strong posture, a strong energy. So that is how you need to represent yourself. No is no, and know when you want it. So hopefully you guys like this reading. Oh wait, I forgot. Let's see what the Romance Angel Oracle deck has to say. What are the messages for Sagittarius for the month of 16? What do you recommend, angels? What are the messages for Sagittarius regarding their love? What are the messages, angels? Show me the messages for Sagittarius. So, separation. Time apart from your partner is in the horizon. So, for those of you who want a relationship, might be going through some type of separation from the month of April. So, the next card is free yourself. It is time to take back control of your life. So, for those of you who are in limbo and don't know exactly where you're going, it's time. The angels are suggesting to you that it's time to take back your life. Get back that energy. Bring back that innocence. Be happy again. Let your friends help you. People around you might want to help you. Ask for support and accept support from others. Like I said, some of you guys might not want to accept people's considerations or suggestions. So free yourself from the past. Free yourself from the person that you're dealing with. Free yourself from all the negative energy. Build yourself back up because I feel like you guys need to build yourself back up as well. Reconciliation, someone from your past is coming back. So those of you who are single and is looking for somebody, maybe possibly someone in your past could come back for you. Or maybe some type of reconcile in the month of April for Sagittarius. So if you guys are, but I feel like this person that might come back, that person is someone that you have a deep connection with, a deep meaning with. Possibly they can come back and want to reconcile with you, but don't be so naively to, jump right in it. Make sure you really think about it before you actually give the go. But thank you guys for watching, guys. If you need any questions, have any questions, please feel free to contact me at linas.tarot@gmail.com. Thank you guys for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment below and let me know what you guys think as far as the readings are. Thanks, guys. Bye.